Hey, let me in the house. Why are you locking me out, David?
Because you broke your promise. Of course you don't get to use the front door.
I need to get inside. My suitcase is really heavy.
Should have thought about that before staying away so long.
But I've been ringing the doorbell for 10 minutes now. Why aren't you answering at all?
Maybe if you had come home when you were supposed to, you wouldn't be standing outside like this.
My phone battery is almost dead. I've been trying to reach you all day.
Not my problem. You should have planned better.
David, please. My fingers are getting numb from the cold. I told you I was helping clean out Mom's house. There was so much to do.
There's always something with you.
And you're mentioning about promises? I told you I'd be home on the last train. I'm exhausted after Mom's funeral. Why are you doing this to me?
Being exhausted doesn't excuse abandoning your home.
I didn't abandon anything. I was handling important family matters.
You said that last week, too. I'll be home soon, just a few more days. They were all just empty promises.
The estate lawyer needed documents signed. What was I supposed to do?
Find someone else to handle it.
I kept you updated every day about what was happening. You knew I was helping clean out Mom's house.
Updates don't make dinner or do laundry.
I'm still grieving, David. Can't you understand that?
Empty updates, empty excuses.
I texted you every single detail. The lawyer's coming, sorting through documents, dealing with the bank.
More excuses, always more excuses.
My brother couldn't help because of his kids. Dad is still in the hospital.
Not my concern. My concern is my empty house. Just shut up. The funeral was on the weekend and you promised to come back right after. Why are you coming home a week later?
There were complications with the will. Like I said, we needed to meet with multiple lawyers. The house needed to be cleared by the end of the month. We had a deadline.
You could have come home and gone back during the day.
But the house is 3 hours away. That's not practical.
You managed the commute before.
We found boxes of documents that needed sorting. Years of paperwork.
Again, excuses. Always excuses with you.
I explained about that in detail too. I was cleaning up Mom's house after the funeral. She said she'd done all her end-of-life organizing, but there was surprisingly more stuff than we thought. My relatives said they could help this week, so we all worked hard together.
You could have asked me to help instead, but you didn't want me there, did you?
I did ask you multiple times.
When? I don't remember that.
That's not true. You said you were too busy with work.
That excuse won't fly. I was alone at home during all that time.
What? You told me that you had important meetings at work all week. You specifically said you couldn't take time off.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to tell colleagues my wife isn't home?
More embarrassing than leaving your grieving wife out in the cold? I was dealing with my mother's death, David. This isn't about you.
Everything about a marriage is about both people. You forgot that.
My mother just died. How can you make this all about yourself? I literally lost my mother. Can we please have this conversation inside?
I come home from work and there's no dinner prepared, the bath isn't ready, and the laundry keeps piling up. What kind of wife abandons her husband for a week?
I could have hired a cleaning service if you'd mentioned this earlier. And even if you say that, you can do those things by yourself.
A week of takeout, a week of wrinkled shirts, a week of cold baths.
You're a grown man. You can run a washing machine. You managed fine when I had that business trip last year.
That was different. That was for work.
And you're saying this wasn't important enough?
Is that how you speak to your husband after abandoning your duties?
I wasn't abandoning anything. I was handling my mother's affairs.
A proper husband has his wife do things he could do himself.
Whatever.
Don't you talk to me like that. You're the one who's wrong here.
I can't believe we're having this conversation through a locked door.
But you abandoned your wifely duties, made decisions on your own to stay at your parents' house. You're an unfit wife. Stay outside and think about what you've done.
It's freezing out here. At least let me get my coat from inside. My hands are shaking from the cold. Please, David.
Good! Let the cold help you think about your actions!
You can't be serious. It's below 0 tonight. It's getting cold out here. Please, can we talk about this inside?
You should have thought about that before staying away so long!
My suitcase is heavy. At least let me put it inside.
You won't need to worry about that!
What do you mean? You can't be serious. You're really going to leave me locked out?
I've already put your stuff in the garage. Take it and disappear somewhere!
What? You even put my things outside? Really? Are you seriously telling me to leave?
Your clothes, your books, your personal items, all in boxes, ready for you to take them!
When did you even have time to do this? You packed up my entire life while I was gone?
Of course, you won't reflect on your actions otherwise!
Even my mother's photo albums? The ones I just brought back?
Everything, every last thing that's yours!
Those are irreplaceable memories of Mom. Reflect on what exactly? Taking care of my deceased mother's affairs?
On being a proper wife, on putting your husband first!
Before my own grieving mother?
A wife's first duty is to her husband, always!
Even during a family emergency? I can't believe this. Kicking me out over something like this. Fine, I'll disappear like you want. It's late now. I need to find somewhere to sleep first.
Maybe this will teach you to appreciate your husband more!
You're not teaching me anything except who you really are. Sorry, Rachel. I know this is sudden, but could I stay at your place? For a week, if possible, but even just tonight would help. Of course you can. Are you okay? Did something happen? I'm standing outside my house with boxes of my belongings. What? Right now? In this cold? Yes, everything I own is in the garage. At this hour? It's almost midnight. I know. I'm sorry to ask so late. What's wrong, Sarah? We just got back to the station together after helping with the funeral and cleanup. I know I should be the one apologizing for having you help so much today, but actually, I just got kicked out of my house. What? David wouldn't even let me in the front door. He what? Why would he do that? He just kept saying I needed to reflect. He wouldn't even open the door to talk face to face. After you've been working so hard all week. He said I abandoned my wifely duties. My husband was angry that I didn't come home right after the funeral. I stayed in my hometown for a week helping clean, right? He said I was an unfit wife for abandoning my husband's care, told me to reflect on my actions, and kicked me out. He locked you out after everything you've been through this week? He packed all my things in boxes while I was gone. You're kidding. He kicked you out for such a ridiculous reason? Yep, kicked out for something that ridiculous. It gets worse. He even packed Mom's photo albums. While we were sorting through Aunt's belongings, he was boxing up yours. Apparently, he spent the week doing that instead of helping. Instead of coming to help with the funeral arrangements, he claimed he had important meetings, but just told me he was home the whole time. Did he even ask how you were holding up after the funeral? Not even once. He only talked about himself and his needs, about his dinner, his laundry, his bath. You just lost your dear mother and finished her funeral. Any normal person would offer words of comfort. What an awful husband! He kept saying I abandoned my wifely duties by staying to clean Mom's house. Wifely duties? What century is he living in? He said a proper wife puts her husband first, always. That's not even the worst part. There's worse? He said I should have prioritized his laundry over Mom's funeral arrangements. He said what? He complained about wrinkled shirts while I was handling Mom's estate, called the funeral an excuse for neglecting him. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I had a lot I wanted to say too, but I'm just too tired. It's cold outside, so I thought I'd look for a place to sleep first. In that case, just come over right away. Of course you can stay as long as you need. Grab your things and come quickly. There are quite a few boxes, though. How many? He packed everything, even my winter clothes. He literally emptied out my entire closet. Are you sure it's not too much trouble? These boxes might take up some space. Don't be ridiculous. I have plenty of space here. Thank you. At times like these, having a cousin who lives nearby really helps. I'll call a taxi right away. Send me your location. I'll order the taxi for you. That would help a lot. I'm trying not to cry in public right now. Let it out when you get here. I'll have tissues ready. And maybe some wine? But still, what happened to David? He wasn't like this before. Why is he suddenly acting like some controlling patriarch? You find it strange too, right? Actually, he's only been like this recently. Oh, really? It started gradually, little comments here and there. About what? Remember how supportive he used to be of my career? He used to brag about having such a capable wife. Now he acts like my job is an inconvenience. He complains when I have late meetings, gets upset when I travel for work. I think I know the reason. He probably doesn't like that I'm earning more than him. What, over something like that? Ever since my promotion, he's been different, more demanding, more critical. When did this start exactly? Almost immediately after my promotion announcement. I got promoted this spring, and thankfully my salary is now about double his. As a husband, he can't stand that his wife earns more than him. Really? That's the reason? He started insisting I do all the housework, even though we used to share it. Says it's to make up for my higher salary. Doubling your salary at once is amazing. He should be praising you, acting all controlling because he's sulking. What a pathetic man. All I can do is laugh in disbelief. Has he been controlling in other ways too? He's been questioning every decision I make lately. Like what? Where I go, who I meet, what I buy. He even checks my credit card statements now. Claims it's his right as a husband. A wife earning more should be something to celebrate. Instead, he acts like I'm challenging his position somehow. Like I'm undermining his authority or something. Ugh, this makes me want to stay single even more. Being a free, independent woman is the best. Why don't you just get divorced and join my side? I've thought about it a few times, but it's not an easy decision. He's the person you promised eternal love to, after all. But love shouldn't mean giving up your success to soothe his ego. I know, I just never thought he'd change like this. We used to be such a good team. I guess divorce isn't that simple. For now, take refuge at my place. The bath is ready so you can get in right away. First a hot bath, then maybe some tears. I might cry once I get there. It's been such a long week. Cry all you need. I'll have wine ready. Red or white? Both. This calls for options. You always know exactly what to say. Thank you for everything. I'll be in your care for a while then. The taxi should be there in 5 minutes. Just focus on getting here safely. I see it pulling up now. Thank you, Rachel. Text me when you're close. I'll help carry the boxes up.
Hey, Sarah, when are you planning to come home? It's been a year already. Why haven't you tried to come back home? What are you thinking?
After a year of silence, this is how you start the conversation?
A proper wife would have tried harder to come back.
A proper husband wouldn't have locked his wife out.
Don't avoid my question. A wife should come home when her husband calls.
I could say exactly the same to you. What were you thinking, kicking me out for a whole year?
What did you say?
Should I remind you of how you packed all my things and left them out in the garage?
That was to teach you a lesson. You should have come back apologizing.
A lesson about what? Being successful in my career? For what exactly? Taking care of my mother's affairs?
For putting other things before your marriage.
You mean putting my career on an equal footing with your ego?
A wife's place is behind her husband.
You told me to leave, so I left. I tried contacting you several times about coming back, but you strongly refused. You kept saying you haven't reflected enough and wouldn't forgive me. So I quietly waited for you to contact me.
Your attempts to contact me only lasted a month, didn't they? Normally, you should contact me every day until I forgive you. Instead, you've been stubborn for a whole year.
I sent you messages for weeks. You ignored all of them.
They weren't proper apologies.
What would you consider a proper apology?
Admitting you were wrong to prioritize your career.
I have screenshots of every message I sent.
Screenshots don't matter. They weren't sincere enough.
I apologized for not communicating better about Mom's funeral.
That's not what needed apologizing for.
What? Are you saying this is all my fault?
Everything is your fault. You're the one who changed.
I didn't change. I grew.
A wife should know how to properly apologize to her husband.
Even when he's the one who kicked her out?
You needed to learn your place.
My place?
As a wife in our marriage.
You mean beneath you?
Women shouldn't be so argumentative. Well, I guess I was being a bit stubborn too. Let's call it even. I forgive you now, so just come home right away.
Just like that, after a year of silence?
Isn't that what you wanted? To come home?
A year ago, maybe, but now?
What's there to think about? I'm forgiving you.
Why are you suddenly forgiving me? This isn't like you to change your attitude so obviously. Did something good happen?
Oh, am I giving off that kind of aura?
You seem unusually pleased with yourself.
Strange. I thought I was acting normal.
Never mind that. Just tell me what happened.
You'll be happy to hear this.
Will I?
I've been working really hard this past year.
And?
Actually, I'm getting promoted. Finally, I'll be making $100,000 a year. About the same as you. No, maybe even more.
That's great, David. Congratulations on your promotion. Is that why you're suddenly willing to forgive me?
Now things can go back to normal.
Normal?
You know what I mean, the natural order.
No, I don't know what you mean.
A husband earning more than his wife, as it should be.
I see. So that's why you're willing to forgive me. You can strut around proudly now, so you're telling me to come back.
As a high earner, I should be generous. I was wrong to kick you out back then. I'll apologize so you can come back.
I can't. I'm overseas.
What?
I've been here for 2 months now.
Hey, what do you mean you're overseas? Why are you in such a place?
Such a place? It's London.
That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Why would you go overseas without consulting me?
I've been here for work for about 2 months, so I can't come back right away, and I don't plan to ever come back. I'm glad you finally contacted me, David. Now we can finally discuss divorce. I've been waiting for this day for a year.
What? Divorce? What are you suddenly talking about?
It's not sudden at all. I've been trying to say this to you for a while, but weren't you the one ignoring it? At first, I tried contacting you many times about coming home, but I got tired of everything and decided on divorce. That's why, in the latter half, I was trying to contact you about having a discussion, remember? But you never replied, so I decided to wait for you to contact me.
You've been planning divorce for that long?
Ever since you made it clear my career success bothered you.
Your career wasn't the problem, your attitude was!
My attitude of wanting an equal partnership?
You're throwing away our marriage over a simple disagreement?
A simple disagreement? You locked me out of my home. So, I'll have my lawyer send the divorce papers right away. I've already signed my part.
What lawyer? When did you get a lawyer?
3 months ago. You would know if you read my messages.
Don't mess with me! I won't accept a divorce!
You don't have to accept it, but it's happening.
What?
Just like you didn't need my acceptance to kick me out.
That was different! I was teaching you a lesson!
And I learned it, just not the one you intended.
What's that supposed to mean?
I learned who you really are.
Hey, just come home first! I don't care if you're overseas for work! This is an order from your husband!
You lost the right to order me around when you locked that door. I don't want to take orders from someone who is about to be my ex-husband.
What?
I'm giving my all to this job. I've always wanted to try working overseas, but I kept turning down opportunities because you hated the idea of me being away from home for long periods. When you kicked me out, I was sad, but I saw it as an opportunity. I'm finally doing the work I've always wanted to do.
So you're choosing work over our marriage?
No, I'm choosing self-respect over submission.
I don't care about that. A wife's duty is to take care of her husband, not work!
Then what's a husband's duty? Is your role to hold your wife back?
That's...
To lock her out when she's grieving her mother?
You're twisting things!
Am I? Or are you finally seeing them clearly?
A wife should stay close to home!
Please just divorce me. I don't want to be controlled by you anymore.
You've become so disrespectful!
No, I've become successful. There's a difference.
Don't be ridiculous! I absolutely won't accept a divorce! It would be embarrassing to get divorced at this age!
Having you as a husband is what's embarrassing. Why can't you just honestly say it pisses you off that your wife earns more than you? Instead, you act all controlling and look down on your wife with that arrogant attitude. Having such a petty husband makes me embarrassed every day.
What? Petty?
And then you get in a good mood when your own income goes up and tell me to come back. Are you an idiot? I'm not your convenient dog.
I haven't treated you that badly. Why are you suddenly getting so hysterical? Oh, whatever. If you want a divorce that badly, fine.
Great. So we're both in agreement about the divorce then. Please submit the divorce papers as soon as possible.
Wait! I didn't mean...
You said fine. Let's stick with that.
The divorce papers really came. Are you seriously planning to divorce me?
Yes, I'm prepared for it.
What about our house? Our life together?
The life where you locked me out?
That was just temporary to teach you.
To teach me what? That I can't trust you?
I was trying to make a point.
The point was received clearly.
You'll definitely regret divorcing me, throwing away a husband who makes $100,000 a year. There aren't many husbands who earn this much. You could brag about it and live luxuriously. Are you really sure about this divorce?
I can afford my own luxuries, thank you, because I currently make about $300,000 a year.
What? Did you just say $300,000?
That's right.
That can't be true. You must be lying.
Actually, I quit my previous company and now work as an executive at a different company. That's why I'm overseas. It's work for the new company. With executive compensation and overseas assignment allowance, I earn about that much.
And an executive? What's going on? How could you get such a position? Even if you got promoted a bit earlier than me, you're just a regular employee!
Well, I'm sorry about that. Poaching just a regular employee. But from my perspective, your wife is an exceptionally talented employee. That's why I wanted her to come to my company, even if it meant giving her an executive position.
Huh? Who is this?
She's doing great in her first overseas assignment, too. As CEO, I'd like to thank you again as her husband. Thank you for kicking her out of the house for so long. Thanks to that, we can work together overseas like this.
CEO? What is this? What's going on here?
When an important employee is having trouble, I can't just ignore it as CEO. I borrowed her phone. It's been a long time, David. This is Rachel, Sarah's cousin, who runs the company.
What?
Have you forgotten about me already? I believe we last met at your wedding.
Oh, the one from the wedding?
The very same.
The one who made that show of giving such an expensive gift?
Is that all you remember about me?
You're interfering in our marriage now? So you're that cousin who's a company CEO? The one who showed off by giving a $5,000 wedding gift? A vulgar woman flaunting her wealth because she runs a company? I do remember you well.
My goodness, so that's what you thought. If anything, that kind of thinking is what's truly vulgar and completely tasteless.
What did you say?
Should I remind you how you bragged about that gift to all your friends?
That's different!
Is it? How exactly?
You gave it to show off! I mentioned it out of gratitude! When I mentioned it, it was about family generosity! When you did it, it was showing off!
What's wrong with giving a $5,000 wedding gift? It's true that I'm wealthy, and I'm not causing anyone trouble. Don't resent me just because you can't do what I can.
You stole my wife!
Your wife made her own choices. I simply provided an opportunity.
You manipulated her!
By offering her a job worthy of her talents?
You turned her against me!
You did that all by yourself.
What an irritating woman! Just because you run a company doesn't mean you can act so high and mighty as a mere woman! In that case, I'll sue you for damages!
What? Me?
For alienation of affection! For destroying my marriage!
Interesting legal theory. Please go on.
You must have convinced Sarah to get divorced! Sarah wasn't the type to say such impudent things before! Fine then, I'll divorce Sarah right now, and then I'll sue you for damages for destroying our marriage!
Go ahead and try if you can. I have corporate lawyers, and I'll fight back thoroughly.
Using lawyers is cowardly!
What? Having lawyers for lawsuits is normal, isn't it?
Real men handle things directly!
Oh my, you're not getting cold feet already, are you?
Who's getting cold feet?
You seem hesitant now that I mentioned lawyers.
I'm not afraid of your lawyers!
Right. After talking so big, you wouldn't get cold feet. Well then, I look forward to your damages claim.
You'll regret this!
We'll see who regrets what.
What's going on here? Why am I the one being sued for damages? I've never committed extortion!
What? I don't know anything about that either.
You must know something about this!
I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me! You're in on this together!
I really don't know the details.
How convenient!
Rachel handles her own battles.
How could you not know? I'm being sued by your cousin! She's saying I extorted a woman and caused her emotional distress! I got a letter from the court saying I have to pay damages!
Oh, so Rachel did that. She told me she'd handle it however she wanted, so I didn't pay attention. I had no idea what happened between you and Rachel.
You must have planned this together!
I told you, I don't know the details.
This must be your revenge plan!
I have nothing to do with this.
I properly sued her like I declared. I said I'd sue for damages if she destroyed our marriage, but she immediately brought in lawyers and my case was dismissed.
As expected of Rachel's skilled corporate lawyers.
Stop smirking through text.
I'm not smirking. I'm stating facts.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm just stating facts.
I thought that was the end of it, but now I'm being sued for damages. This is ridiculous.
Did you respond to the court notices?
Why should I? It's obviously harassment.
Court notices are never harassment.
They're trying to intimidate me.
Legal notices aren't harassment.
Why should I respond to such nonsense?
Anyone can sue for damages. If you don't want to pay, you just need to counter-argue the same way.
Well, I got tired of dealing with the court letters and ignored them. Then another letter came saying my payment was decided. The letter said, due to no objection being filed, it is considered agreed upon.
You did the one thing you absolutely shouldn't do. You should never ignore court letters. If you don't want to pay damages, you need to properly communicate that. Without an objection, Rachel's claims will go through.
But this is your fault too!
What? How exactly?
Why didn't you warn me about this?
You haven't spoken to me in months.
But you could have reached out!
Like all those times you ignored my messages?
That was different!
Really? How was it different?
But this is clearly just harassment. It should be dismissed without needing to file an objection.
The law doesn't work that way.
Then help me fix this!
Unfortunately, once a court decision is made, it can't be overturned. You have to pay Rachel damages. Otherwise, you'll face forced execution.
You mean like garnishing my wages?
Or seizing assets. The worst part is that everything gets reported to your company. It's nothing but embarrassing to have so many people know.
What? No way! I can't let that happen! This could ruin my promotion!
Well, Rachel is surprisingly kind, though. She probably only claimed a reasonable amount for damages.
Kind? She's trying to destroy me!
If she wanted to destroy you, she'd have claimed much more.
What do you mean, more?
She could have sued for emotional damages, too. And defamation.
But if she was really kind, she wouldn't be claiming damages in the first place! Besides, your cousin is a wealthy company CEO, right? She doesn't need to extort any money from me!
That's true. She has more money than she needs, but that's not the point. She's not doing this for money. She's doing it to make you reflect on your actions. That's what lawsuits are about, after all.
Reflect? What do I need to reflect on?
Seriously? After what you have done to me? Everything from the top of your head to the tips of your toes needs reflection.
What?
Your entire attitude needs reflection. Should I list it all out for you?
Please do, since you seem to think I'm such a terrible person!
Your high and mighty pride that can't accept your wife earning more. Your pettiness in forcibly kicking me out. And on top of that, your stupidity in ignoring court letters. Everything needs reflection.
What? That's... I was just trying to be a proper husband!
By locking out your grieving wife?
You're twisting everything!
How am I twisting anything? These are your actions. So I recommend quietly paying the damages. Making a fuss won't make the damages disappear, and it's better for you not to embarrass yourself any further.
You've changed so much!
No, I just stopped accepting your behavior. Well then, David, take care.
Wait!
What is it?
Is this really how our marriage is gonna end?
How did you expect it to end?
Not like this!
You're the one who ended it a year ago when you locked that door. David quietly paid the damages to Rachel. She then gave me all the money, saying, "This is your special bonus. When I finish work and return to the US, let's plan to spend it all at a high-end sushi restaurant together." As for what happened to David after that, somehow word got out at his company about him being sued. And they said someone who commits extortion is a bit. His promotion was surprisingly canceled. It seems he never did reach that $100,000 salary milestone he was aiming for.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.